she told me that I should do something different as everybody did, and there was nothing special in playing computer games. So actually, that was the motivation for me to step into the world of web designing. So my entry into that world was only because of my curiosity towards the work done by that young boy, and of course, the encouragement I received from my parents. And when I expressed my interest in learning web designing, my father taught me the basics with the help of MS Word. Then I visited several sites and tried to prepare similar sites. And that process continued for months. Then I started to use other web authoring softwares like Centuries and Dreamweaver. And then, when I became confident to design a site, I decided to develop a site for my own school, as my school did not have a website to system. And at that time, I was studying in 3rd standard, and I was not bold enough to contact my school. So I asked my father's help in it. But after my surprise, on the very next day itself, she called me to the office and inquired about my idea of designing the school's website. She happily agreed and enlisted another staff of the school to provide me all the data required. And with that, I started my work. And the website was inaugurated by a minister of our state on 15th of January 2006 when I was studying in 4th standard. And this was reported in all the newspapers and also in TV channels who also telecasted interviews with me. The present media gave me a good support as well. And also I received thousands of emails from all over the world congratulating and blessing me. And then I received some national and international awards like Global Internet Directory Gold Award, American Association of Webmasters Award, National Sun Award for Exceptional Achievement from the Government of India, etc. And I'm so happy to say that I could receive the National Sun Award from Srimati Sonia Gandhi, that too on my birthday. Maybe because of the publicity that I received during that period, after the inauguration of my school website, I got many orders to design websites from various parts of the world. But I was not able to access many of these because I did not have the technical knowledge for the same. And so I apologized to them and frankly told them the reason for refusal. At that time, many of them advised me to start a company and appoint professionals to do the work. It was then that I started thinking about opening my own company for web designing. And thus, I started my own company, eDesign Technologies. And for the last 4 to 5 years, I'm doing business. And now I have done more than 100 websites so far. And now I have staff also to help me and is equipped to develop any kind of website. And I never experienced any problem in my career as a girl. I have got orders even from foreign countries like UK, Canada, and even from Middle East countries. But it is my age that is creating problems for me. Being a minor, I cannot enter into an agreement with my customers, nor can I register my company. I have restrictions to operate my bank account too. And the availability of time is also a negative aspect in my business life. Since I'm a school-going student, I have to concentrate more on my studies. My school time is from 8:30 to 3. And during the previous years, after returning home, I was able to complete my homework and studies within 2 to 3 hours. And after that, I can beyond the day's work. But this year, as I was saying, I had to spend more time for my studies. By God's grace, my company is functioning smoothly, and I'm getting a very good number of orders and completing it up to the satisfaction of my customers. I think it's the right time to change my subject. Till now, I have talked about me, praising myself. I'm quite sure. So, now let's talk something about starting a business. Before coming to the subject, I would like to remind you again that I'm only at 10th standards today, and whatever I say here are only my assumptions without any theoretical support. So, my dear friends, may I ask you a question?
Yes, please. Please.
May I?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Is anyone intended to start your own business after completing your studies? What business?
Me? Yeah, you only. You only. Here.
Introduction into automobile industry.
Good. And only this one? Only this person? No one else? And how about you?
I'm going to talk about
Thank you.
software engineer second year.
Okay,
And I'm
so
from technical background. Even I faced many problems during that period. Now I'm around 30 and I'm having my own company where I'm developing the software even
The question is without computer science background, right?
technical qualification is okay.
I'm not sure about
I'm a commerce
it.
graduate.
It was general business. It was
and
general
anyone
business,
else?
as much as I know. Any business who wants to start up business after studies.
As you said, computer games don't help, but actually
It helps.
I'm very engrossed in computer games itself. So I thought of doing game designing, coming up with some different games, good games people can enjoy.
Okay, so what do you think what are all needed to start a business?
Okay, if I'm going to game, I need to have some basics about games. It's just that if I just play games, it doesn't mean I know everything about games. I need to have some. Actually, I'm a science background student, but I ended up doing BBA because I got very low marks. And one thing I can say, because I have to play games in 12th. I agree. Thing is, if you ask me what I need to do just to start a game designing business, I need to have some people who know how to design a game, the programming, the graphic designing, and everything. So I need to have some people for my support because alone I can't do anything. I need some experienced and specialized people in me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think, as I said, when we are starting a business, the first thing we have to do is consult with an expert in that field, because only an expert in a particular field can tell us the unforeseen difficulties of that field. Availability of raw materials, expert staff, and demand of our products are the matters which control our business. So we have to do a deep study in all those aspects. Then start a business with minimum requirements. Usually we dream of multi-story building with exotic interior, if possible with centralized AC. Then a capital entity with all modern facilities, most expensive cars, hundreds of employees, etc. But actually, all these are not necessary to start your own business. For example, the domain google.com. It was registered on September 4th of 1997. And at that time, Google had no office at all. And then they formally incorporated their company, Google Incorporated, on September 15, 1998, at a French building at Menlo Park, California. Then they gradually grew to fit all facilities even beyond our dreams. So starting a web designing company is very simple. If you can design, then the only requirement is a computer and an internet connection. The remaining thing is in marketing. And while coming to the marketing of our product, unless and until our brand is similar to the public, we won't be successful in marketing. So we have to establish our brand in the market. There are several methods to establish our brand, and online marketing is one among them. So let's see how the facilities of internet can market the brand. Internet is now a part of everyone's life. It's not at all luxury now and has become a necessity too. And its growth value is tremendous. And now people in India are taking on to the World Wide Web in a big way, outpacing anyone across the globe, including our big brothers like US, China, Japan, and Germany in terms of online population. And India has also become the 9th biggest country in terms of its online population from its 10th position just 3 months ago, while the US has reached its top slot with 153 million of web users. So all these statistics show that Internet is a good media to promote your brand. And to promote your brand, the most essential thing is a website. A website is an integral part of any business. Unless and until the public is aware about you as well as your product, it is impossible to market a product. And for marketing a product or establishing a brand, a website has a lot, much more than any other media does. It provides an avenue for people to find you and find out more about you as they sit in their comfort at their home, or while waiting at the line at a grocery store, or sitting in a train, or wherever one is. But by simply hosting a website, you will not be able to expect a maximum convenience. For that, your website should be an attractive one, and at the same time should apparently convey a message to its visitors. The quality of our products, the trustworthiness of our team, the reputation of our brand, the testimonials we have received, and all these positive aspects of our brand should be transferred to the mind of our visitors without any hurdles. Then, apart from hosting a website, there are so many methods to market our product or establish a brand through cyber media. For example, we can make use of the social networking sites for marketing our product. Social networking is a valuable part of a marketing plan. It's a great tool to build your business. You can build your business and broaden awareness about you as well as your product or your brand through social media. Nowadays, Indian companies are getting tech savvy and discovering social media is a both a source of information and the latest tool for advertising. Currently, over 100 brands from fields such as telecommunication, entertainment, and digital media are making their presence felt on Facebook and other such social media. For example, Titan's Fast Track, one of the pioneers in this field, recently recorded nearly 1 million fans in its Facebook page. The brand growth skyrocketed, adding nearly 1 lakh fans every month. So, brands always have to move with the trends, and to move with trends means the move should be with the youth. And India has the 11th highest number of Facebook users, leading more brands to make use of social networking sites to grow their target audience. Similarly, online advertising is a suitable form of media. Many media have a limited shelf life and remain only in archives once they are taken off. But online advertising has no such limitations, which is its biggest strength. Other than Facebook, there are many other forms of social media on board. Many brands have begun interacting with its young customers in cyber media. They believe that they need to use the right kind of platform and should also keep the customers interested. And people are invited to share their pictures, take direct comments or feedback from these. The biggest advantage of online marketing is the amount of information available on social media. As each person signs up for a new campaign or likes a page on Facebook, their information is automatically available to the brand, giving them access to the person's other interests. And this information can be used as a profile of each fan and target future advertising campaigns based on their interests. However, in India, most campaigns originate in offline space and then extend to online space. For example, Samsung's mobile. It has more than 16 million fans and has built a strong community through special trades, contests, and likewise discussions. Similarly, Vodafone Zuzu has more than 10 million fans, with whom the brand connects through pictures, videos, as well as contests. And Idea Network has more than 4 million fans, and it is highly active and conversational. Apart from these, other entertainment media like Channel B and Trip are making their presence on Facebook and other social media. to bring customers' attention. So, my dear friends, if we are confident that we are competent and people will work hard, we can achieve anything. Once again, I thank you all for inviting me and giving me a chance to share my views and experience with the most distinguished audience. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
The session is open for interaction.
And as you are a minor, how do you register a company?
Actually, my company, E-Design Technologies, is not registered yet. As I'm a minor, I cannot register it. So, it's a one-man army and I'm the only staff there. So, I can register it only when I complete 18 years of age. So, it's not registered now.
Hi, it's nice to see you. Good evening. I would like to know what's the process you follow for your client servicing. How do you start with it? If you get an offer saying you need to design my web, how do you go about doing it?
It's actually, when I'm getting orders, before I used to buy advance, but some of them, they say this for fun. So nowadays, I used to buy 50% as advance, and only after that, I do the work. So, then it will be giving me the content amount, and with that content, and then giving me what all are the names needed, and all the details will be given by them. And according to that, a design will be prepared. And according to the changes they say, the design will be altered. Sometimes the design may be totally changed from what I have designed earlier. And in such a manner, the site will be continued.
Do you have any feedback system in your organization?
Actually, my company is a one-man army, so I don't have any other staff. And whenever required, I'm hiring. So,
Okay, thank you.
Very, very nice to meet you here. Very, very proud. What is the message you want to give the phone lost? From your personal side, how was your childhood? Who is your best friend as of now? What we eat? Which is your favorite food? What we eat? What is the game?
Very good question.
Later on, I just want to understand. Let us know how is it.
even if I was designing when I was studying in third standard, it didn't hinder my childhood at all. I played with my friends and I enjoyed with them my childhood. And as sir told, my favorite food is carrot biryani. Then, what was the next question?
Yes.
Next thing, I have a whole load. I cannot say everyone is a long list.
No, out of that, that's only one reason.
Certainly that can say my dad.
What about mother, mommy? What's the role?
What is the role of
how
mother?
he has impressed me? And what day to day, how mother is? And how,
She supports me very well, but all these basics were taught by my dad, and he taught me basics through MS Word. And after that, all the other softwares I studied with the help of my dad. So my mother tell me the suggestions. When I'm designing a website, she tell me, instead of this color, another color will be sitting there, and such suggestions she gives me.
So, our Honorable President Abdul Kalam just said that 2020, what will be the wonderful year for us, for India. How do you assess? How do you assess? And what is your vision for another 10 years for India's growth in all the ways? Not only in one way, all around way.
And it will improve a lot, especially in technology, because it's improving day by day. So I expect more improvement in every field.
Thank you very much. And last question. What is your personal dream? Already when I see you engaged here in the world, about this, then certainly there is a position, a vision, a top spot for you in your dream. What would be that? What is that actually?
Now my company is not registered, so I want to register my company first of all.
No, it is registered.
And
Don't worry, it is almost registered only. And it is registered in your heart and in mind. It is in progress. It is registered. No problem. That is very simple. Very simple.
And after my studies, I want to make my company the world's top company. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. It's a privilege sharing the same auditorium with you. My question was about income, but sir already asked you, how do you see yourself 10 years down the line? But apart from this, what I want to ask you is, how do you define success at your age? And what is your dream for a developed country, like sir said already, APJ Abdul Kalam has already said, and you said you're a school-going girl, and this would be very difficult, but then how do you see, being a youth, maybe 10 years down the line, you could be the youth icon of the country. So how do you see yourself changing the face of the nation, or bringing a change in the country?
I'm only a 10th standard student. But still, I think one thing, success, it is something, achieving our goals is success.
Okay, fine. Let me get a simpler question. Have you, now that you get orders, have you ever come across wherein people have rejected what you did? Like, you did a website, okay, to someone, and have they rejected your website at some point of time?
Rejection means,
And then have they said, we want a still more better one?
yeah, that will be
So how-
because sometimes we may be sitting in a good mood to design a site, and we may design a very good design itself. But when they are coming and when they are seeing the site, they may not like it. And as they are saying, when we prepare it, we may not like it.
So how do you take this, for a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old girl, a 10-year elder person would have taken it in a different way. How do you take it, Do you take it as a step back, or do you take it as a step towards,
As a step towards.
Yes.
Actually, I am also a commerce-based student. Okay. Do you say that 100 plus you have a customer 100 plus? Okay. And do you think marketing a product without a registration, is it ethical or unethical?
Actually, I'm not even marketing now. Because
No, already you have a 100 plus customers, no? Then
Yeah,
how can
they
it is
are
not an ethical way. You should take guidelines of your advocate or your father as well.
actually, I'm not marketing now. How those customers are coming to me is, they are coming to me through the fact I'm getting through press and media. They are promoting me a lot. And from this only, my customers get through newspapers and TV channels. But that only they are contacting me. And similarly to Facebook also. So I'm not even marketing now.
Yes, we are accept your marketing your product because of which is favorable to society. We accept the product. So we should adapt guidelines from experts in the field. of your your e-design. How do you manage your security of your website? As you said that you are one man, it might be difficult for you. Like recently, advertising going on. How do you manage your security in website?
Security, I'm doing all the hosting in which I can trust in them. So even they are also giving me I'm trusting in them that it will not be hacked.
Hello, Sreelakshmi, I am very happy. May I know your nakshatra and rashi? Because this helps, because astrology plays, without astrology, nothing is there. I am asking, it helps to you all.
Nakshatra Kartika and Rashi, I don't know. No idea about it.
Good question.
First of all, good evening, and this is Ashish. I'm also an entrepreneur. Along with my friend, we run a physics consultancy, which is not registered, by the way. And my question is, at the start of business, the day you came up with this idea of starting your own business, how difficult it has been for you, to communicate it to people that you mean business, and you're just not a kid playing around. You mean business. How difficult was it for you?
Actually, I started this because many of the ones I was not able to accept this because I did not have the technical knowledge. So many of them told me that it would be better if you start a company and appoint professionals. But currently I have not appointed and just hiring professionals when I need. And moreover, some people may simply say that I need a site. Will you prepare it for me? And just for fun they used to say that. So I thought that if I'm starting a company, it will be a bit more serious, and I'm doing it under the banner of a company. I don't think they will say it's just for a fun. That's why I started. So after that, I have been received such a lot of orders as fun.
Started new business. So like whenever you start, you always have a great call because you have to do mistakes, otherwise you won't learn. So did you have any like when you've done any mistakes when you started your business, and did your father help you? Then like what did you do when you came up with some mistakes in your business relating to your business?
Setbacks are a step up for a comeback. So, setbacks means the thing I said earlier is some people may like something which we may not like. So actually, I used to get fed up with that when they say, when I design a site and when I as well as my father like that design very well and you like, okay, they will say, this is fine. And they may say, no, this is not good, okay, you need to change it entirely. At that time, you may feel, oh, why is he like this? So at that time, my father has helped me a lot.
Okay.
Your personal satisfaction, which has been the best website till today you have designed, and who was the best client? So you know who is the best client?
Best client, I think, Barcom of Kerala. I have designed this site, and it was a nice service, and it was nice working with them. And of course, I'm satisfied with their work. And the present one, as Ms. Aishwarya told, State of Kerala Barcom. I'm trying to make it as an encyclopedia of Kerala, and so I think a bit more. I like that site a bit more because it's my own site. So I just need to see only my interest in that.
Okay. And any other personal interest you have other than that? What kind of books do you read?
Books. I don't read much. Same blindly.
Thank you.
Okay. Very good evening. Good evening. It's a very great thing that you have made a remarkable achievement in a very young age. Very congrats for that. And the thing is, you started your business at a very young age, and it's a very known thing saying that without communication, there is no world of marketing, right? So marketing, sort of fundamental thing is the communication for marketing, right? So it's not only, the marketing is not only the advertising. It starts with just writing a simple letter, or it may be just email etiquette also. But at a very young age of 8 or 9, you started your own business. But how did you manage that just writing a simple email? Because nowadays, the postgraduates are struggling to write a proper email.
Actually, I didn't think much about it while starting it. And as I was doing it under a banner of Design Technology site, through that site itself, I think it might have been a marketing. Because in every site I do, it will be there, developed by Design Technologies or powered by Design Technologies. So, like that itself, I have got. And moreover, present media gave me a good support during that time.
So the intention behind asking this question is, your suggestion may help us a lot to improve the email etiquette. Just the reason behind that. Thank you.
First of all, I want to appreciate your focus and concentration, because your dad mentioned that at the age of 3 you got a computer, but you were not into games. So, that kind of focus is required when you want to achieve your goal. I want to ask you a very basic question. Okay? Every human has downfall. What has been your motivation ever since the journey began with web designing?
As I told, my father showed me a slide designed by a young boy named Ajay Puri. So he designed it when he was very young. So actually that was the motivation for me. I thought that if he can do, why can't I do? Actually that was the motivation for me.
Okay. So this is going to be your journey, and you are going to be only in web designing, right?
That I cannot say. But anyway, in IT field.
Okay. So my question goes to you like this. There was a person called Nick LOC. If you read, he's associated with Yahoo. He developed an app called Family. So, being a lot of people are using smartphones. So would you like to enter into the world of applications?
Yeah, I would like.
Because since you're young and you have got a lot of ideas, so I would be very much awaiting for you to enter into the world of applications. Thanks a lot.
One more question to you. 10 years or 15 years down the line, or 20 years down the line, when you are a grown up and doing your business very well, a well-set company, and you get an order from NASA, which is a filthy, heavy amount project, and you get a project for Kerala, which is Kerala or any part of India, a very rural part of India. Which one would you prefer? Would you go for NASA, or which is paying you a lot, or for some kind of an NGO which is asking you to do it free of cost?
Free of cost.
That's what is necessary, and I hope this will take you, miles ahead in your life.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Sreelakshmi Suresh. My name is Priyanka. I just want to ask you, who is the role model in your life?
It's Bill Gates.
Hello, I am Uday Kumar. It is very nice to see you. And good evening to you and one and all. You are studying in SSLC, right? So after this SSLC, which course will you select?
Next, I want to do my +2, and then I want to go for engineering, and after that, I want to take an MBA also.
Good evening. Myself is Dr. Raj. The question is, adult learning is quite different from the childhood learning. Business as such, it's a problem-based learning. No, I wanted to know, this business has really affected your academic learning, or it has helped your academic learning? Because I'm a father now.
Actually, this has hindered my academics, because only after academics I used to read these words. So more consideration is given to academics. I'm very happy that nice to talking to you. My first question is, as you said, you have a people under you, like you're running the you guys running company. So how do you go about it? Like how do you manage, or any other? Only you are the one who is managing, or any other person along with you? As you are in right now, you are in SSLC. So is it so easy to run a company alone, or really? Actually, this year I have reduced the number of orders. And actually, I'm doing it all the designs I'm doing, and whenever more advanced shipping is required, I'm hiring other professionals, and I'm having temporary staff like that. So you already in previous question is like that. You don't know whether you're going for web designing in future. So if it is that's well and good, if not, then what is your option? If not web designing, either profession, what is your option? Actually, I would like to continue in IT field itself. But along with that, I move on with web designing only. But along with that, I want to move with some other applications or something other also. I want to do in other applications also.
I just wanted to ask a simple basic question. As being a CEO for such a big company, how you take time for your company and your personal life?
Now my company is not a big company and all. So
Such a big company.
It's a famous, popular company.
as I said, only after my studies and everything I came on to this.
So I just wanted to know your time management. How you manage your time?
Time management, there was a previous year, after completing my studies, within 2 to 3 years, I do the rest of the work. But during the last year, I wasn't able to, because as I wasn't in, I need to concentrate more on my studies. So I couldn't concentrate much on other work.
If not you, like who will be heading, so if not you, who will be the next option, like who will look after your company? And if you are busy some other work, like who is there to supervise?
I have my father to help me.
Good evening.
Mike. Sir, Mike. Sir, Mike.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, just to convey my compliments. Firstly, I profusely thank the principal, the professor, and others who have arranged this wonderful lecture from the interaction session, which is a source of inspiration, for the young ones who are here. And secondly, I happily congratulate you for your really rare and remarkable achievement in web designing. Sreelakshmi, I wish you all that you wish for yourself. Thank you.
I have one question for you. As your age is a constraint for you now, as you mentioned earlier, how do you manage to make people work? Whenever you hire them, how do you manage to get work done from them in the limited time and as much as work you expect from them?
They are supporting me a lot. So whenever I call them that I need a help from you, they are ready to do it whenever. And they do it the earliest possible, and even they are talking with my customers, so they are also getting a view how it should be. So it's very smooth.
You've never come across any person who has, troubled you a little bit for the work?
No, I haven't, because most of them are supporting me.
Thank you.
Very good.
Very good evening to present over here, everyone. My question is, when you enter this field, web designing field, do you face any competitors and do you have any reckon about your competitors and your age? It's advantage or